What's good, world? All of the pistols have been checked and cleared before starting the video, and I'm in a safe and friendly environment. So I have 5 of my compact, semi-automatic, striker-fired polymer pistols in my collection that I think is just as good as a Glock 19 or even better than a Glock 19. So I'm not bashing Glock. I like Glocks. I have a few Glocks. I plan on getting more Glocks. But I do think there's other pistols that's just as good, just as reliable, just as durable. Some of them have more features straight out of the box. And like I said, just as good, aesthetic-wise, ergonomics-wise. So these is the 5 pistols in my collection that I think is just as good as a Glock 19 or even better. So no particular order. We're going to just start with, random order, whatever gun I grab. So first up, we're going to go with the CZ P10C Ported. So this is the CZ P10C Ported. This is a compact size pistol, 15 round flush fit magazine. So basically the same size as a Glock 19. The flush fit magazine have the same capacities, a 15 round flush fit mag. And this CZ have good ergonomics. I like the aesthetics. I definitely think this trigger is better than a stock Glock trigger, and this is a stock trigger. So this trigger is better to me than a Glock 19 trigger. This gun is optic ready, and this gun is ported from the factory. So as you can see, this gun have a lot of features, and you got your pick slot rail, Picatinny rail, and I think this gun is just as good as the Glock or better than the Glock. So that's the CZ P10C Ported, compact, semi-automatic, striker-fired polymer pistol, Glock 19 size, Glock 19 capacity, and I think this gun have a lot more to offer, or just as much as a Glock 19. So next up, we got one of my favorites, which is the Springfield Armory Echelon 4.0C Comp. And this is a compact size pistol, striker fire semi-automatic polymer pistol. This trigger is better than the Glock stock trigger, and this is the stock trigger from the factory. The texture is very good on this gun, as you can see. It goes all the way up on the grip. You even get some texture right here. Kind of got like a gas pedal. So a lot of features, like I said, straight out of the box. 15 round flush fit magazine, so the same capacity and size as a Glock 19. You got a 3-slot pick rail. This gun is optic ready. As you can see, I got a green dot. And this gun is ported from the factory. So this gun have a lot of features straight from the box, straight from the factory. And I think this gun is better than the Glock 19 or just as good as the Glock 19. So that's the Springfield Armory Echelon 4.0C Comp. Next up, we got the Canic Meta MC9 Prime. So this gun right here, this is not a true compact size gun. This is like a hybrid. This is like a subcompact, compact size pistol. But it still fits a compact size pistol, so I just threw it in here. And like I said, I do think this gun is just as good or even better than the Glock. So let's talk about it. You got a 17 round flush fit magazine, and this is not a full size pistol. A lot of guns that comes with a 17 round flush fit magazine is usually a full size pistol, but this is not a full size pistol, and you get that capacity. That's a plus. Check the texture out all the way up on the grip. So you have great texture. The trigger is one of the best. Everybody know about Canic's trigger, but definitely this MC9 Prime trigger is amazing. So that trigger is definitely better than the Glock 19 trigger. I like the aesthetics. I like the ergos. This gun is optic ready. So it's cut for a red dot. I like the sights. The sights is better than the a Glock 19. The Glock 19 stock sights. Tritium. Nice orange front. Pick rail. 3-slot pick rail. This gun is just packed with features like the rest of them. So I think this Koenig Meta MC9, and it's ported from the factory. Let me not forget the main attraction on this gun. It's definitely ported from the factory. I believe they call this the tri-port or whatever. But yeah, it's ported from the factory. So that's the Koenig Meta MC9, and I think this gun is just as good or even better than the Glock 19. Next up, we got the Walther PDP Compact. Compact, true compact size pistol. 15-round flush fit magazine, just like a Glock 19, the size of a Glock 19. That trigger is a stock trigger, way better than the Glock 19 stock trigger. I don't hate the Glock 19 stock trigger, but I'm just keeping it real. This trigger is way better than the Glock 19 trigger, for sure. And this is a stock trigger, and it's amazing. Three slot pick rail. I like the ergos. The texture goes all the way up on this gun. So good texturing. I like the ergonomics and aesthetics on this firearm as well. Optic ready. Cut for a red dot. The sights is better than the Glock stock factory sights that come, the plastic sights that come on the Glock 19. All these sights on these guns is better than the Glock 19, if you ask me. Like, they metal, they not plastic. Some of them is tritium, they glow in the dark. So all of these sights is better than the Glock 19. And like I said, this gun is the size of a Glock 19. The capacity is the same, and it just got better features. That trigger is way better, and yeah, it's just as good or even better than the Glock 19. Last but not least, we got the Smith&Wesson M&P9 M2.0 compact size pistol, flush fit 15-round magazine, so the same size and magazine capacity as the Glock 19. That trigger is better than the Glock 19. This trigger, I'm not a big fan of it. I do like it better than the Crow trigger they had on their older models, but I don't know. This and the Glock 19 trigger might be neck to neck. But I do like this trigger, and this trigger might be just better than the Glock 19. So, I like the texture on this M&P gun. They could have went all the way up on the grip, but that's cool. It's enough to where you really don't need it to go all the way up because the texturing is just that good. So, good texture. I like the ergonomics and aesthetics. This one is optic ready, cut for a red dot. I like the sights. The sights is better than the Glock 19 factory plastic sights that you get on the Glock 19. And I got a light on this gun, so it do have to pick rail. And that's the Smith&Wesson M&P9 M2.0. So I think this gun is just as good or even better than the Glock 19. So that's the 5 guns, y'all, that I think is just as good or even better than the Glock 19. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Give me some feedback. Let me know y'all thoughts. If y'all have a gun y'all would add to this list, if y'all would take away anything, just let me know what y'all think about my 5 compact guns that I think is just as good or even better than the Glock 19. So thanks for watching. I got a bunch of videos coming, so stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Peace. Thanks for watching. 5 compact pistols, polymer, semi-automatic, striker-fired pistols that I think is just as good or even better than the Glock 19.